Hello everyone, Matranus from this side, and today we'll be talking about the talents. And I mean about the talents tree and different choices that you can make in the game, so make your life easier. When we level it up from the level 5, we have the first piece of the talent tree that we can unlock. Right now I have reached like maximum level on this character and many others, but it's like on the level 5, later on level 10, and later on level 15, we have access to different types of the talents. The talents differently changing our build, and they are not like locked to any kind of like the class in the game. For example, my tank can be playing as hunter, assassin, and medic, for example. Why not? I can. But this will be like too sustainable probably. But we have the full openness in this. Only two classes that are not available right now are looter and crafter. And for example, looter not only makes the gathering better, and the crafting not makes only crafter better. For example, as you, I have some information, and for example, the looter looking something like all party members receive like additional gold from farming. So this is like quite nice when you're going out with your friends, right? So as you can see, there is different option right now, but let's stick to the stuff that we have right now in the game. So we will be starting from talking about like every single talent in the game. Maybe not. No, I think we will just go through this like trees and how this works. So for example, we're choosing like a hunter, assassin, and tank, for example, and we're choosing like different types of the talents over here. I will just like first of all speak about every single tree, so we can just like figure it out what to do. Hunter, assassin, and medic. So we're starting from the hunter. Hunter is related to more attack speed. So every single stuff that is like related over here is mainly about getting additional speed, maybe a little bit of the damage, maybe some parts relate to our dash abilities. For example, for some like character, this is not too good for the second line, but overall quite nice, especially for ranger. This is the main class that use it. Maybe shaman, because it's sometimes really nice to have like really nice static shaman standing and just like throwing a lot of damage on the boss when he's like part tank or can stay just behind the target and put the DPS from his melee attacks. So really nice, but only relate to characters that is rely on AD in my opinion. Assassin. The great stuff, because it's like most of the using on most of my character, I must say. 5% chance to crit chance, and not only physical but magical too. And of course something like a shadow strike, piercing onslaught, predator, blade fury, really nice, because we can deal AoE damage even if we don't have any kind of the AoE damage. So this is like great to put it on a shaman, for example, or giant slayer when we're going on the boss hunt, or just like quick starter. So a lot of really nice talents over here. And we're going later to the medic. Medic is, in my opinion, mostly related to shaman and blast medic, of course. I don't think right now any kind of the different class can just like use it too well. No, not right now. So when you play as the blast medic, even if you go to this like spell damage stuff, I think third line for you is like great because you have 2 grenades. So this is like really nice if you play blast medic with this tree. And of course we have something like a Mystic Transcendence. So when we heal somebody, we deal additional damage, and this is like correlate with each other. So it's fine. It's really nice in a gameplay. And of course we have something like a cleansing touch, so every single 30 seconds we can just like cleanse something randomly from our like fellow companions. Really nice tree to have in a party, especially the cleansing touch is like really powerful in some situation. Okay, we go further. We have a mage. Mage is mostly reliable to heroes that rely on quite big amount of the spell, so most of the time the shaman with the caster, but truly even on a legendary most of the people use it because Chrono Cascade, really powerful abilities that allows you to just like lowering and lowering every single cooldown of additional abilities. But later on we have something like an Arting inside, so additional cooldown reduction, concentrated power. So if we stay as stationary character, we can cast our spell even with more spell and more power. And of course every single abilities that we use in melee too is related to this. So mage, really nice to play with. And of course we have like 10% of the maximum mana. So as you can see, every single time when you choose some kind of the talent, we relay to the buff that is like over here. So from Hunter we receive immediately 10% attack speed, 5% physical and magical crit chance, minus 20% aggro. We need to just like remember about this. If you're playing as the tank, assassin maybe is not for you, because you cannot just like put away the part of the aggro from your character. Later on we have the Pathfinder. This is the main tree to play solo, but some of the players play it in the party. I don't like it because some of it like buff is like really weak when you're playing in party, but some buff can be nice. Of course we have something like invisibility. If we play alone, this can be nice to run away from somebody, but most of the time if they have something like a AoE and they hit it hard, we just die anyway. Flameforge, really nice to sit in the front of a campfire to receive something like additional buff in the health and mana, and of course AD. Additionally, we can have something like a lone wolf or self-sustains, so really nice tree for solo players. Of course, on the end, solo survivor hunter. This is the ability that gives our only ability right now that gives us vampirism. So we can heal by dealing damage, but only if there is no allies nearby of us. So as I say, useless in team play, right? Later on we have the support. In my opinion, one of the best trees in the game, but I am the player who plays only in the time, I mean, maybe not only, but mainly in the team. And I must to say that support, even like if we are going into 2-person, we both have the support with my friend. And this is like really, really stunning difference. So we have something like additional movement speed. We as the character get additional movement speed. We can go like additional power, additional removing of this of the incoming damage to our character. Of course, something like stun, something like increasing the amount of the primary stats on our character and nearby allies, marker vampirism, amplify weakness, radiant ascension if we playing as the character with like really cooldown, I'm really short cooldown ultimate, for example ranger, great. I mean just like really, really best. We have something like a tank. Of course, for every single character that wanted to play tank, even if you are a ranger and you take the tank, you will be harder and you will be getting aggro from most of the places. Of course, if you put a lot of damage. So as I say, we have over here something like this one. I really like it. We have menacing aura. It's working like a Witcher like necklace, because we can saw amount of the enemies that is like nearby. Indomitable, really nice abilities, because only sometimes we can get like a critical hit, and the rest of it is like normal for 5 seconds. Juggernaut, great, because we have just like maximum health increased by 10%. And what's else? I think like Last Stand is quite nice. And of course, Stoic Endurance, when we're fighting with the boss, they're just like stunning us all over the place. And Warrior. In my opinion, for solo even player and even for the group play, you're supposed to most of the time go with this tree because of this ability. I don't know why they are thinking this way, but this ability is just goddamn so nice. We have like 1% of additional attack power or spell power every single percentage of our maximum health. So if we go with the tank like me, so I have like 4,466 health, I will get like 44 points of flat out damage. This is like a full tier 2 additional artifact on my character, like from the get-go, just like from 1 talent point. So this is really extremely nice. And as we are over here, I think I will go with my build, because this is my build. We go like this, so I will show you how I play. No, I played with this most of the time. Okay, this was like I think this. Oh, maybe I will go with this. Yep, and this is my build most of the time, if I remember correctly. And next time we will be speaking about weapon mastery, but right now I think every single time when you level it up, putting a point in your like talent tree is like extremely nice. And later on, if you wanted to just like remove it, you can always use talent renewal cube and all of your talents will be removed and you can just like redesign them. And this is one of my small advice to you. Use it when you're on level probably 10, when you unlock the second skill tree, because if you will have like full one tree and you wanted to go with the second one, most of the time you wanted to have something like maybe these 2 abilities, this tree. This will be better like going maybe on the second tree, because you first go with the tank, secondly you choose the warrior like me over here, and you wanted to go immediately to the life force augmentation and later build up the passive and the talents over here in this tree, going again to this 10% of more health, right? So as I say, on the level 10 and on the level 15, do you want to reuse this and give the point to something else? You don't need to, but most of the time you will be just like going around and trying to figure it out what to do with your build and with your talents. So this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this layer of the gameplay. And as I say, later we will be speaking about weapon mastery. See you around.